What a time we've been having recently. Hurricanes in the United States, earthquakes in Mexico, nuclear bomb maybe in North Korea, disasters happening in different places. Many people are asking us, what is the meaning of this? When they ask that question, they're usually saying, is God punishing a certain person because they're worse than someone else? Well, I don't want to get into the specific discernments of each individual case. I want to talk a moment today about the general biblical worldview of looking at disasters that go on. You remember that sometimes people came to Yeshua and they said, what happened? They asked him once, what happened when a tower fell in the area of Siloam? They asked him, what happened when Pilate killed some innocent people? He said, were those people more sinners than others? And he says, no, bad things don't happen to people necessarily because they're worse than others. He said, all this happens because there's evil in the world. And behind everything, God's desire is to give us grace and to turn us back to Him. So let's remember, in every situation, God's ultimate purpose for every people group is that there would be revival, that there would be repentance, there would be integrity, there would be humility, and there would be turning back to Him. And Jesus said this also in Matthew 24, and speaking about the end times. He said, there will be wars and there will be natural disasters. And He said, these things have to take place. Why do they have to take place? Well, one thing is when there's a clash in spiritual forces of good and evil, there are effects, waves that hit the natural world, the political world, the military world, but those are secondary effects. The real thing is that God looking to reach our hearts so that we will all turn back to Him. So when you ask the question in general, every nation, it's not that one nation is better than another. It's that God is looking in every situation to turn people's hearts to Him. And all this is a reflection of spiritual war in the effort to bring revival and repentance and faith and ultimately God's blessing to every nation. So let's remember to be praying for everyone, whether it's in the far west, in California, Texas, whether the far east, in Korea and Japan. Let's be praying for every person in every nation to have revival and repentance and turn back to God.